This is a Honda FR-V, a 6-seater MPV with many different seat configurations, trying to be a bit of an SUV. And in this video we're going to look at its exterior, interior. We're going to see how practical it is by looking in its boot and by checking out its back seats. We're of course going to count cubby holders, and we're going to take it for a drive to see what it's like on the road, in town and on longer journeys. But first, let's look at the exterior of the Honda FR-V. So from the side, we've got 17-inch alloy wheels, which are the sportiest looking ones on this car. They come with smaller ones as standard, but this is the top spec one, so it comes with those. We've got some integrated indicator lights in the windscreen, and some, just to make it look more rugged, we've got these built-in roof bars. We've also got, but being a technical MPV, it's not fully look like an SUV, but they've tried to make it like, it looks like they've jacked it up a little bit, and like I said, this helps as well with that. The spoiler just gives it a bit more of a sporty presence from the side. So yeah, overall from the side, it's pretty cool, I think. For an MPV, it's pretty good looking. Let's now take a look at the back. From the back then, it's not as sporty or off-roady. It's pretty simple from the back. You've just got these big chunky lights, this terrible windscreen wiper which hardly works. It doesn't actually get most of the tinted rear windscreen. But then you've got the spoiler, which adds to its presence a bit. And the bumper is... It's all fine, really. It's acceptable from the back. It's nothing special, but it's acceptable. Let's move on to the front. From the front, then, it's nice, actually. You've got these nice angular lights that point down and give it more sportiness. And the grille, as well, is quite sporty. You then got the bumper, which it's built into it, has this very cool rear diffuser, and again, some more with black surrounds. These fog lights. But yeah, from the front it's all pretty sporty, and big windscreen, good visibility, and yeah, it's just nice bumper, nice grille. It all works quite nicely, and this particular car comes with damage from being run off the road by a tractor, which is pretty cool. But yeah, overall nice from the front, and I'd say I think that sums up the exterior quite nicely. It's nice. It's nothing too special, but it's nice. Especially for the car, like they've designed it well, I think, to allow for all the stuff it needs. So yeah, good exterior-wise. Let's move on. All right then, practicality-wise, let's see how much we can fit in the boot. So, if you really needed to, with the load cover, you can carry a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, a bag of plastic, and a Macintosh coat. Children, is it comfy back there in the boot?
Yeah, quite, as long as you don't have another person in here.
If you were being forced to, would you be okay carrying long distance in this boot?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay, so if you really want to transport people, then the boot is fine. Okay, let's move on. So this is clearly a family car, so let's get the view of the children from the back seats. Lewis, what are your thoughts on... Do you like being transported in this car?
I like these seats because they're leather and they're really comfy. But if you get like straight in, they can be cold. But the lucky thing is there's a button that can warm your seat up. So when you get in, you can just turn that on, and your seat will be really warm when you get in.
That's called heated seats. So Lewis likes the seats. Okay, your opinion time is over. It's time for me to talk. So then, Lewis, could you put the middle thing down?
Oh.
Thank you very much. So in the back seats, they are 3 individual seats with Isofix anchor points. You can sit with 3 adults pretty comfortably in the back. We've done it. We've had 6 people in this car. You can have 6 child seats in the back. You could even have, well, obviously you wouldn't have 6 child seats in the front because the child wouldn't drive the car. Or you could have, in this arrangement, you could have a dog in the front seat, a child in the front seat, a child in the back seat, and then 2 adults there. Or you could have, there's so many different configurations with this car. You could fold down all the rear seats. You could fold down this seat and that seat. This seat is normally, you'd have it folded down if you're not carrying people because it just acts as a armrest. We don't need this at the minute. Pull this one, kill Lewis, and have an armrest with cup holders.
All you need to do.
Cup holders in the back.
Yep.
You can carry something in here, or you can just use it as an armrest. So it's very flexible. That's what the F stands for in FRV. So yeah, the interior is nice. Nice and comfy seats. The dash is nice and simple to use. You've got your heated seats here, hazard lights, aircon, climate control. So this is all like your climate. Then you've got the radio, which is, by the way, the stereo is a very good sound system. Indicators, windscreen wipers, all in the place you'd expect. It's very nice, simple to use. But then you've got absolutely gazillions of cubby holders where you can hold peanuts. You can hold cups and bottles. We're going to count cubby holders soon. So overall, very nice interior. Now let's count cubby holders. So we've got, Lewis, if you just follow me around with the camera.
Yeah, why not?
You've got an 8-year-old on the camera, so just if there's bad quality, please excuse it. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16. 17, 18. 19. Then move over to the back. What's this? I don't actually know what this is. What are we on? 20. 21, 22, 23, and then 24, 25, 26 over there.
Oh, don't forget 27.
Well, this isn't a cubby holder, is it?
What else? There's got some more in there as well, but they're very, very, very low. And that's, yeah, just forget what we have. Definitely more. This is still very good colour.
Oh, there's this as well. This tray here. That's 29. I think there's one. No, there's not one there. 29. You remember you got the camera. 29. I think that's as many as we're gonna count, but I'm sure there's more. So basically, there's an unknown number of cubby holders. Let's move on. I'll take the camera now. What's the FRV like on the road then? Well, round town, it's pretty good considering its size. The steering is nice and light. Well, not completely light, but light enough. And the brakes are fine, not too grabby. Gears and nice and easy to change. Yeah, it's all fine around town. The turning circle's good enough. But obviously, this 2.2 diesel excels more on longer journeys. Comfort is very big. You can tell it's designed more for comfort rather than for speed. But it's still perfectly able to go around corners. The cornering is still fine. That sums up the car quite perfectly fine. The fuel economy is actually good considering its size and its power and its engine. And yeah, it's definitely comfort driven. The seats are very comfortable. The suspension setup is pretty good. Yeah, it's all very nice. And then parking is easy enough. So then my verdict on the car, well, it's a very reliable, unique, and it's just good. It's just good, and it's the only non-revolting 6-seater that isn't the Mercedes R-Class. Thanks for watching.